So Jim Schwartz today met with the media, talked about what he saw from that Browns defense in the fourth quarter against the Ravens.
We've done some good things on defense this year, but the most impressed I've been with our defense has been the attitude that they had in that fourth quarter. You know, you guys aren't on the sideline, but you know, you could feel it. You could feel it down in your soul. You know, those guys had a tenacity that I haven't seen from them before. You know, and I think that was a huge step for us. I think some of that was our failure in that situation against Seattle. You know, and failure is a wicked teacher.
So Quincy, again, I know you've addressed this on your show. Do the Browns have the best defense in the NFL?
Yes, and you know why? It's partly because of Jim. Well, it's not just partly. It has a lot to do with Jim Schwartz, because I love that he like, a lot of people would get the urge to let the defense slide for what happened in Seattle, right? I was one of the few people on here like, no, the defense can't get away with that. Like, they're better than that. We expect more out of them. And I hope that message was pounded through to them, because that's how you maintain greatness, is that you keep that bar high, right? Pittsburgh's whole thing is the standard. Well, we need to keep the standard up. And to hear these guys respond to that after that game, and respond to that in this situation on the road with another come back on the ropes, and respond in that positive way, is exactly what you wanted to see. And if you're asking me if they're the best defense in the NFL, hey, look, we just played the number 2 defense and they folded in the fourth quarter, and the Browns defense held, and not just held, scored points in the fourth quarter. Scored more points than Lamar Jackson did in that fourth quarter, mind you. So, yeah, they're the best defense in the NFL. They've been playing really well, and now they're starting to get those turnovers, because all of a sudden the turnover margin, if you haven't taken a peek, it went from like 12 to -7. I mean, a -4 or something like that. So, I mean, that turnover margin is shrinking because the Browns defense is getting more and more turnovers as the weeks go on. And I think they're really starting to hit their stride, to be honest, defensively. I don't even think they've hit their full stride yet.